You know guys, I absolutely loved the CMF Phone 1. In fact, I think you guys did too. The last long-term review video that we did for that phone worked really well and a lot of you really enjoyed it. Well, times have changed and this is now the second iteration of that, the CMF Phone 2 Pro. And spoiler alert, I really like this phone just as much as I liked the first one. Now, before we get started guys with today's long-term review, because I have been using this phone for almost 3 months now, and just to be clear with you guys, I bought it with my own money. I'll put up a screenshot of the Flipkart page so you guys can know that this is not a sponsored video. This is a real review of the CMF Phone 2 Pro after using it for almost 90 days. With that said, ladies and gentlemen, what's up guys? Anubhav here. Make sure to hit on that like button, hit on that subscribe button, and let's talk about this bad boy. Okay, first things first, I have to start at the unboxing. Now, usually I don't talk about unboxing for most phone reviews that I do, but the reason I am doing this time is because this time CMF decided to give us a little treat. So inside the Phone 2 Pro's box, you actually get a charger for the first time. That's right, we do get a 33-watt power adapter in the box, which was great to see. We also get a transparent case, which is not that good quality, but it's still nice to have. And also the phone comes with a pre-applied screen protector. All of these additions really make it feel more value for money, and you feel like you're getting more phone for the price that you have paid because the box is bigger. So that is definitely a good thing, and I just wanted to share that with all of you guys. Okay, let's talk about the design. Now guys, I don't know about you, but I really like the design of the Phone 2 Pro. It feels like it has matured on the sort of hip design of the Phone 1, which still looked a little out there to say the least, but the Phone 2 Pro definitely now looks more refined while building on that design language. So yes, we still get to see the exposed screws that we saw in the Phone 1, but now the camera module has been replaced with these sort of aluminum finished rings that are color matched to the color of the phone that look really good. And yeah, there are multiple colors as well as finishes depending on the variant that you get. So as far as I know, the orange one and the white one have a dual finish. So there is a gloss as well as a matte finish, whereas this bluish green color or the sky blue color has a frosted option that looks really premium in my opinion. Almost feels like glass until you touch it and realize that it's still plastic. The frame is also plastic, but it does feel like metal, and overall the build quality of this phone is really robust, and I really like how nothing has played around with colors and finishes to basically give everybody something unique depending on the color that they get. Okay, another important thing to note here is that yes, you do have this removable scroll wheel still at the bottom, but you can't really now take off this back cover and put a different back cover. Essentially what has happened now is that you actually get another sort of cover that you can put on top of this existing cover, and then you can attach accessories to it. But as far as the accessory thing is concerned, I never really saw them on sale anywhere. I guess they were only sent to content creators who were doing promotional content for the phone's launch, but for the general public, I don't see any accessories anywhere, which was a little strange to me. So I'm not really going to be focusing on that extra accessories part because it's nowhere to be seen. Let's talk about something that I do want to talk about, and that is the durability and the build quality of this phone. Now first things first guys, the weight of this phone is really good. It weighs only about 185 grams and feels really light and nice to hold on a day-to-day basis. It's also pretty slim, as you can see, coming in at just 7.8 mm. That really gives it a good in-hand feel. You also get an IP54 rating at this price point, which is absolutely amazing to see, to keep the phone protected from minor dust as well as water splashes here and there. You also get Panda Glass display protection, which is okay at this price point. Okay, talking about display protection, let's move on to the display itself. This is a massive 6.77-inch display. It's AMOLED, it's 120Hz, it's got HDR10+, 2160Hz PWM dimming, and 3000 nits of peak brightness, which is again just supreme level specifications for a phone that costs 17 to 18,000 rupees here in the market right now. You do get HDR10+ support on YouTube, but again, because nothing has no HDR certification from Netflix, their phones are not really capable for playing back HDR content on Netflix. Just something that I thought you guys should know. Overall, the colors guys feels really good for watching content and just doing multitasking as well as watching YouTube videos, and I am very impressed with the display of this budget phone. Let's talk about performance now, shall we? Now, in terms of hardware and processing power, the Phone 2 Pro features the Dimensity 7300 Pro, which is an upgrade over the 7200 that we saw in the Phone 1. The 7300 Pro scores around 6.8 to around 7 lakh points in the Antutu 2 benchmark, which puts it right there in the mid-range category, which means that you'll actually be able to do a fair bit of multitasking and gaming without any problems. There are rarely any lags or stutters in the UI when day-to-day using the phone, and even in gaming, I got good playable frame rates in games like BGMI, and it was definitely playable even at higher settings. In my opinion, unless you are into competitive gaming, I don't really think that you will face any problems with this mid-range processor, especially considering the price point of this phone. Another good thing is that it comes with 8GB of RAM as base with 128GB of storage, and you also get a microSD slot with the SIM slot, so you can expand your storage with a microSD card. Let's talk about software and updates, guys. The Phone 2 Pro was launched with nothingOS 3.0 based on Android 15. CMF have promised 3 years of overall upgrades, which is very nice to see. nothingOS 3.0 is great. There is no bloatware, no ads, which is very appreciated at this price point, and it's also a haven for people who like to customize their phone. I actually made a full guide on customizing my CMF Phone 2 Pro, so you can click on a card that will come at either side, I don't know which side, and check out that customization video. I think you guys will really like it. In terms of software, it's definitely a 10 on 10 from my side. Another important thing to note is that you do get an additional button that triggers nothingOS's Essential Space, which is basically a screenshot/AI summary tool, and you can also put voice notes to it and basically act as, again, a mind journal or an AI journal. I mean, it's a good concept in theory. I don't really find it much usable in my usage, but again, that could just be me. But one thing that I do have to mention is the placement of this button, guys. It's really placed in a bad place. You know, most of the time I trigger it and take a screenshot when all I'm trying to do is lock or unlock the device. So that is a problem that I did face with this button placement. Let's talk about battery and charging, shall we? The phone comes with a 5000 mAh battery out of the box. Again, it supports 33 watts of wired charging with the charging adapter already included in the box. Battery life is pretty decent, guys. It gave me around 7 to 8 hours of usage and can even give you more hours of usage if you are lenient with your battery usage. This kind of battery life, again, at this price point is very good to see. Okay, a few things that I want to talk about before we move on to the camera, which I know is going to be a category that you guys really want to know about, and that is a few things that were missed by me in my opinion. Number one, the single firing speaker on the CMF Phone 2 Pro is not up to the mark. The sound quality is muffled and there is loss in clarity as well as overall legibility of the music. So again, if you are somebody who uses a lot of speaker output in terms of watching videos, let's say you don't use headphones or TWSs, this could be something that could impact your purchase decision. It doesn't bother me that much personally because I don't really use my speakers a lot. I'm more of a headphone guy, but again, if you do, then you should know it's a single speaker. There is no stereo setup here and the sound quality could have been much better. Okay, now let's move on to cameras, guys. The Phone 2 Pro comes with a 50 megapixel primary with autofocus, a 50 megapixel 2x telephoto with autofocus, and an 8 megapixel ultrawide. 3 cameras, an ultrawide, a primary, and a telephoto, even though it's just a 2x telephoto, at this price point is absolutely incredible. You also get a 16 megapixel front facing camera and you can record up to 4K 30 FPS from the back cameras and full HD 30 FPS on the front cameras. Overall, very good camera specs in this price range. Photo samples are on the screen right now that I took in my testing period of this phone. You can see that when you give it enough light, the photos come out really well, and it does start struggling a bit in lower light conditions. But again, that is something that can be expected in every phone at this kind of a price point or even a little bit higher. Camera quality is definitely good for the price point and even selfies are pretty nice, so no complaints here from my side. Okay, so what is my overall verdict and conclusion of the CMF Phone 2 Pro after using it for almost 3 months now? Guys, I have to say this is an amazing phone and a very unique phone with a bunch of really cool features. Definitely a very unique design language along with great specifications, amazing software with no bloatware, no ads at this price point, and pretty dependable performance with good Android upgrades. The Phone 2 Pro, in my opinion, for the current price point is an absolutely must-have phone if you are planning to pick up a phone in this price range and you value things like good software as well as good and unique design. If we talk about the price point, the actual price is around 19,000 rupees for the base 8 plus 128 variant, but you do get a 2,000 rupee discount on most platforms when you buy this phone now. That brings your overall price down to 17,000, and for that price point, I can very easily recommend the Phone 2 Pro to all of you out there. Let me know what you guys think about this phone in the comments below, and if you agree with me or not, I would love to know your thoughts on the same. With that said, I will see you guys in the next one, guys. This is Anubhav signing out. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you hit on that like button, hit on that subscribe button. Take care, peace out, and bye-bye.